One second, people. 1 second. Like behind the scenes, you got to do a lot of stuff. So hopefully my microphone is on and everything is okay. Let me sort this out. There you go. There you go. We've got the Premier League back in there. Yes, 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 yes. There you go, people. There you go. There you go. There you go. Do me a favor. Before we start, please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. Let me put myself in the screen. And let me set up my microphone. I hope you can hear me out there. I hope you can hear me out there. Yeah. Oh, what a Premier League see. Like 2 games. The Premier League looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Sorry, people. I'm just setting up everything off screen at the moment. So as you can see, we're gonna do the Premier League today, round-up show, and we're gonna talk about Liverpool at the end. But please do me a favor. When it comes to YouTube, please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff for me, because it helps us trend, especially the likes. It helps us trend. So please do that for us. We need the likes. We need the likes. Hopefully this will be all right. Let me just put the pins up there. Yep, let's go live on Insta. There you go. You got to go, don't you, to let people notice you, like you're actually on. There's so many, so many stuff around social media you could like go live on. So I've been trying to do that for a while. Listen, the Premier League so far so good. You don't expect any more than what you're getting. Obviously, the big teams are winning all the time, and that's what's happening. Like if you could see West Ham at the top over here. They won by 2-0. Let me just bring it up. Let's see who the goal scorers are. There you go. Suchek and Bowen. There you go. So a lot of us were talking about it last season, especially in regards to the Crystal Palace manager. They was discussing him as a replacement for Jurgen Klopp as well. And, Bayern Munich were looking at him. And I said, you can't judge a manager on his, in his first season at a club, especially, half a season. He came in the second half, if you know what I mean. So it was always going to be, you have to judge the manager. You can't really throw him out there and say, just because he had like a few games of good results, like beating Liverpool, Anfield, etc., that he should be a manager of a big team. I've always said you have to wait. You have to like see him in a full season, and you could judge him from that. But if you're judging a manager through half a season and think like he's going to be the next manager for Bayern Munich, Liverpool, etc., it's beyond ridiculous, if you know what I mean. So now you can see he's struggling a bit as a manager, and losing at home to West Ham 2-0. It's a bad result in my opinion if you're Crystal Palace. So yeah, I thought West Ham played well. Don't get me wrong, but that result wasn't good enough for Crystal Palace. They should have done better in my opinion. And West Ham won it by 2-0, but it's well deserved. It's well deserved. Especially going away from home is always going to be a difficult game to win as well. So I like that. I really like that. And then you got obviously Fulham beating Leicester by 2-1. Smith Rowe and Awobi scored. It was 1-1 for a while, from what I saw. Like obviously Smith Rowe scored in the first half, they equalised, and then the 70th minute Iwobi scored. But what I like about Fulham, they're patient, aren't they? They don't really rush into things. They take their time, and then eventually they win their games, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but people, do me a favor, just come on the YouTube channel if you're in other social media such as Twitch, X, and Instagram, and of course Facebook. So yeah, just come to the YouTube channel, subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,000 over here, so help us out. Let me get to the chat, see who's around. Yes, people, please like and subscribe. As you can see, you never walk alone. Scottish Bears in the house, big up brother. Edgar's in the house, big up brother. Abdul is in the house, big up brother. Fozzy, assalamu alaikum. How are you doing? LFC 2 versus Brentford nil. Diaz, share, like, and subscribe. Share, like, and subscribe and share. Please do breakdown of the game. Next game, Man United. Love togetherness, and you never walk alone. I will, mate. I will. I'm going to talk about Liverpool in a different section because that's my football club. So I want to talk about the Premier League first, then we go on from there. Big up, Nick, as always, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Good result yesterday. It was all about. Don't want to say that, but Old Trafford needs 3 points there. 100%, brother. Big up, big up, big up, Aaron. Big up, brother. Big up, Uncle Roz. Big up, Liam. Thank you for all, for coming on. I appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. Short notice, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, as I was speaking about the Leicester and the Fulham game, it, Leicester's going to struggle. You know what I mean? They haven't made a lot of signings, so it was always going to be difficult for them, if you know what I mean. Let me go down a minute. Playing against the likes of Fulham, who are established team in the Premier League, is going to be a tall task, especially going away from home, going to Fulham's football ground. And Fulham's no slouch. They beat the best teams out there last season as well. I think they beat Arsenal last season, so it shows. When they're in form, they could beat anyone in the Premier League, and I like what I see from Fulham, obviously, man. Luckily, their manager is still there. But yeah, Leicester, I think they need to make a few signings before the transfer window ends. And you know how it goes. And we can see, Man City 4-1. Ipswich went up. Ipswich went a goal up. They done pretty well in the first 7 minutes. A few people started writing messages on Twitter saying like, see how difficult it is facing Ipswich is always going to be like that. And Man City was always going to come back. It's crazy, isn't it? When you look at Haaland scoring a hat-trick again, it's madness, isn't it? It's madness when you're watching Man City. No matter who it is, they always get to better teams, and they are impressive. No matter what team they put out there. It's gonna. I've always said Man City is the favourites for me in the Premier League. Arsenal second, and whoever's third, is third, because Liverpool is doing all right, but we still need those signings. If you know what I mean, we're gonna discuss it later. But yeah, Man City 4-1 deserved. I think Ipswich did their bit in the beginning, and eventually they've been taken to the cleaners by Man City. De Bruyne scored obviously another goal. He's always assisting as well. So. Yeah, they had Gundogan coming on in the second half as well. I've always said like coming back to a football club is going to be it's not the same as the first time. So him coming back is it a good thing for Man City? Is it a good thing for him? I don't know. We have to wait until the Premier League ends, and then we're going to see at the end of the season. If Man City win the league, then it's a good thing. If Man City don't win the league, then it's not a good thing. So. Yeah, it's a strange one, that one. Man City law-abiding citizens. They don't really go spending, a lot of money. So they want to follow the law. Finally, it's kind of strange, isn't it, if you think about it? All those seasons you wasn't following the law. You signing, every player that you want, and overspending, and not following Premier League rules. But all of a sudden you're following Premier League rules. It's kind of weird, don't you think? If you're innocent, why aren't you spending the way you were spending before? Strange, isn't it? Life is strange, man. Life is very, very strange. Yeah. So, Southampton 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Gibbs White scored the goal. I didn't really watch this game, to be fair. Southampton. If you're coming into the Premier League, you need a lot of signings, don't you? You need a few signings that's going to change your, fortunes on the pitch. if you're going to go with the old players from the championship, it's not going to be as easy as you think. I mean, Premier League, championship is two different leagues, and especially um, Champions League teams like Liverpool, Manchester City, Aston Villa, you could say now, Arsenal. The levels are pretty high, and the likes of Nottingham Forest coming into the league is gonna Southampton come to the league without major signings. It's gonna be difficult for them, in my opinion. So they got a lot of work ahead of them. Losing 1-0 at home is not a good thing, in my opinion. They need more than that. They need more than that, man. The home games, you got to keep it tight, and then gradually pick up the results as you go along. If you know what I mean, people. Tottenham won by 4 goals to 0. Not bad result, is it? Not bad result against Everton as well. But I thought Everton was appalling. I mean, especially their goalkeeper, Pickford. I mean, one thing playing for England and another thing playing for Everton. He makes a lot of mistakes when he plays for Everton. But a lot of people can say that he made a lot of saves as well. But yeah, I agree. But yeah, it's just mistakes after mistakes with Everton at the moment. And can they survive this season? I don't know. I really don't know, because they got a lot. You can't concede 4 goals. Let's just be realistic here. When you're conceding 4 goals, it's going to be a difficult season for you, a long season as well. So yeah, Basuma scored a great goal. I thought, it was like just outside the box. He hit the ball and hit the crossbar, went in. I love those type of goals when he hits the crossbar, goes in. Basuma is one of those players that a lot of people were chasing when he was at Brighton, and now you can see it's paying off. The patience from Spurs is paying off for him, and he's playing in a different level now. In a different level. Yeah, Son obviously scored 2 goals. It looks like I haven't watched the game completely, but since bits of it I tried, because I had a lot of things to do. Son is Son, in it. Every season is going to be playing, in a higher level. Can he play, in a big team? But I think he's hitting 30. He probably already hit 30. Is it too late for him to, make that big move from Tottenham? I'm not saying Tottenham is a small club, but they're not going to win trophies. Let's just be realistic here. They've been here for how many years, and we're still waiting for them to win trophies. You know what I mean? The last time they won the league, even my mum wasn't born. I'm 45. You know what I mean? Come on, it's a joke. Uh, like I always say, why are Tottenham fans always on YouTube channels? Why are they in the big channels debating with Liverpool fans, Manchester City fans, Man United fans, Chelsea fans? It doesn't make any sense, because you haven't won anything. You're not good enough. You know what I mean? So you should not be part of that. Nottingham Forest should be part of that. Aston Villa should be part of that. Teams like that doesn't want something. Even Everton. I mean, but you haven't won the league since 1961, something like that. That's just, come on, man. It's pathetic. 2 league titles in entire history. Come on, people. We've got to be realistic. They should not be on YouTube channels, man. There's a bigger teams than them around. Cristiano Romero scored a header I think it was from a set piece. It was quite good. It was quite good. He's not, making those, rash challenges now. But still, it's still a long way to go, isn't it? Still a long way to go. You're still going to get that nonsense from him, to be fair. I've watched this game. Aston Villa and Arsenal. I thought Aston Villa were all right in the beginning. Hopefully my microphone's on. I thought they were right in the beginning, but they just drifted away as the game went on. Aston Villa, Watkins had a chance. All he had to do is put it back at the net, and then he started getting nervous, and then he hit it wide. I couldn't believe it. And there was a header he should have scored, really, and then he hit it straight at Raya, which is weird. I mean, hit it. You've got a whole left side of the goalkeeper that's empty, but you hit it straight at him, which is not good enough. People say it's a world-class save. I don't think it was. It was just a poor finish from a striker who should be scoring goals, that you expect to score goals. So 2 chances he had that he could have been putting his team, in a good position, and he didn't do that. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. There's levels to this game. Watkins now is in the highest of high level. You're in Champions League football now, so you expect to be more clinical than you normally are. And is the pressure too much for you right now? I don't know. I have to wait and see. Is Watkins going to be the Aston Villa striker that we've seen in the past few years, or is when the pressure is on, he's a different player? I want to see, in the next few months, if he could do that. I mean, especially when Champions League football starts and all that stuff. But Arsenal deserved it. I think from 60 minutes onwards, they started dominating the game, and they started attacking more, started creating chances, and Saka was more in the game, and Martinelli wasn't in the game. I'll talk about Martinelli in a minute, But yeah, listen, Kai Havertz is becoming a good striker for Arsenal. Let's just be honest there. He might not have got a goal in this game, but if you look at his link up play and not only that, his defensive side of the game, it was pretty impressive. I'm impressed with Kai Havertz, to be fair, guys. I'm really impressed. But with Saka, how long can he do this for if he hasn't got an actual, a backup for him? So you've got a backup for the left side, but there's not enough backups on the right hand side, which is going to tire out the likes of Saka. That's just what I'm saying. Like, if your important players get tired out during the season, the second half of the season, especially the latter stage, it's going to be difficult for you guys to compete in the Premier League. That's what happened to the last season, if you know what I mean. Remember, Aston Villa at home, they struggled that game, they lost that game. But this is what I'm saying, people. You need backup, you need strength and depth as well. Like, if you haven't got that, it's going to be difficult for you. This is what I'm saying about Man City, is to win the league. If you look at Man City, they've got 3 parts of the season, which is the first part, the middle part, and the end part. What they do is near the end of the middle part, the important players play consistently. They rest them throughout the season. They make sure they're in around the Premier League, title race. But once it has to be, once you have that time to push on, Man City push on. And this is why I keep telling people you need strength and depth, because they've got this thing, like, they rest all their top players throughout the season, but in the latter stages of the season, they all come on and start winning games. And this is what Arsenal, the likes of Arsenal and Liverpool, don't have. I think the first 11, that is it. There's nothing after that. But Trossard came on and he changed the game for them. He looked upset. He wants to play. As you know, Trossard is not a bench player, is he? He's more of a starter. I think he's better than Martinelli. Now I'm going to come on to Martinelli. I think Martinelli is overhyped. I don't think he's all that. He has good games against Liverpool, and everybody gives him the highest level of performances. But he's not like you see him now. When he faces, a one-on-one with proper defenders, not Trent, but proper defenders, he struggles. And I haven't seen him perform in a higher level for a while with Martinelli. So it's either, put up or shut up. You know what I mean? A lot of our fan base will say we should be buying Martinelli. I said, nah, man, he's not that good. He ain't all that, man. He could show, glimpses of high performances against my football club, especially with Trent, as a right back. But everybody has to go with Trent. Trent is a lazy defender, so he's always gonna have those people that's gonna go at him and go past him, if you know what I mean. But I'll talk about Trent later on, especially his behavior yesterday. His behavior, I wasn't impressed with, to be fair, guys. And as an honest Liverpool fan, I'm going to be realistic about it. So we're going to talk about Man United. Man United lost 2-1. Let me be honest about Man United, guys. Yeah, I think, like, every season we try to overhype them. We try to give them this, the big club mentality again, but it never works out. I've said about Ten Hag. Ten Hag is a timid manager. He's not a manager that will scare players, if you know what I mean. If you scare players, they wouldn't perform the way they do on the pitch, like careless performances. Most of the players they've got is all about money. That's what they're here for. When you throw money at players and they don't want to come because it's Man United, that's when that's alarming, and that's what you should be worried about, if you know what I mean. That they played well. Don't get me wrong, Man United played well, but when I was younger, when Liverpool used to lose, I used to say, yeah, but Liverpool kept possession more than the other team, but we still lost. Doesn't really matter. You could keep as much possession as you want, but you still lost. So with Man United, the thing is with them, there's no togetherness. That's number one. Number two, they haven't got a clinical players in front of goal. Like, you need clinical strikers to score goals, and they haven't got that. They still rely on Rashford. Rashford only performs when he's signing a contract. Let's just be honest there. When the contract's coming to the end, Rashford starts scoring goals. Coincidence? When he gets the contract, the old Rashford comes back, which is nothing. You know what I mean? So they need more than this, you know what I mean? And playing well, it's not all, it's not the only way to talk about. You need to do more than that. You need to win your games. You know what I mean? Losing to Brighton away by 2-1, and especially a 31-year-old manager at the helm, is embarrassing. Let's just be honest here, guys. You know what I mean? I'm not like, and I think Brighton had a lot of injuries at the same time as well. Are we forgetting this? So it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. And what I saw of the goals is a lack of urgency from their defense and a lack of awareness of their defense. And they don't take up a good position. If you look at them, if you look at the Man United defense, like, they're all over the place. There's no structure. You look at the first goal, the way Matoma just crossed the ball in. what you do is when you're in defense is one is loose and one is following the rules. The loose one is the one that takes up position, the cross, reads the cross basically. So when the cross happens, he's there to get the ball away, which is Maguire, but he's just, he's dumb. He's just a dumb guy. Let's just be realistic here. And then you look at the obviously the one that's static, and the ones who's supposed to be standing in a position as well. They're both they're not in sync. One is loose, one is static. They're not in sync, so they've already got problems there. You look at the second goal, the whole team was in one side, people. Like, you're in the box, yeah. You leave the far post about 3 or 4 players empty, and all your defense is on one side of the pitch. That's such bad defending, man. That's lack of coaching. You know what I mean? How can you not? How can you not have awareness of where players are? Players don't cross the ball in sometimes, for the sake of crossing it. Sometimes they cross it in because they're aiming for players. And where's the marking in this team? You know what I mean? It's awful. Absolutely awful. Good for Liverpool, of course, but I'm just giving you an examples. You know what I mean? It's lack of coaching, lack of awareness of players, and there's they don't care. They don't care, man. Let's just be realistic. So as you can see, Chelsea, listen, man, going to Wolves and winning by 6 goals to 2 is pretty impressive, guys. It's pretty impressive in my opinion. And what I see about Chelsea, they started to get a formation going. I saw Neto playing on the left side instead of like the right side because he's left-footed. Now they're doing that traditional old winger kind of thing. So when you're doing the traditional old winger stuff, that means a lot of crosses will come into the box from the left back, from the left winger as well. So this is what we're missing because as I was saying in the watch along yesterday, I think we've been brainwashed by Pep Guardiola to play this kind of formation, which is ticky-tacky football, just pass, 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 pass. But what about when teams are deep line defending? Where is the other, avenue? There ain't, you know what I mean? Because they're still doing the passing. So now what Chelsea's trying to do, introduce the old way of playing, which is like out and out wingers. Sometimes you could do the switching wingers as well, and you could get more goals that way, which is true because if you put more crosses in the box, crosses are threats. You know what I mean? It could either be an own goal, it could be a mistake from a defender, it could be a guy tapping it in. It could be someone heading it in from far. It doesn't really matter. As long as there's a cross in the box, it's always a threat, in my opinion. You can get a penalty out of it, but people don't understand that. They think this tiki-taka football is the only way of football nowadays. And it shouldn't be like that. It should be more than that. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying, people. It's too much, Pep Guardiola brainwashing everybody. But yeah, 6-2. Yeah, they deserved it. Look at the goal scorers, man. It's crazy stuff. Cole Palmer is like assisting. Wow. João Phoenix came on and scored. You know that kid, João Phoenix, yeah, like Felix, sorry. We was talking about him years ago, innit? Before when he went to Atletico Madrid. They're saying he's the Ronaldo replacement. He's gonna, take over, etc. But his career hasn't developed as a player. But what I've always said, if you want to develop as a player, you don't go to Atletico Madrid, do you? You go to a team that's gonna look after you as a player. Going for over 100 million to Atletico Madrid wasn't the right move, in my opinion. So now, probably at Chelsea, he will do more because he's been here last season. He probably will do more. He will probably learn his craft, especially with the new manager as well. It looks like a manager that's gonna work with youth and develop them as well. So we have to wait and see if Chelsea allow that. That is, or are they gonna buy players like they always do and overspend? So yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. We have to wait and see. Jackson scored again. Wow, not bad at all. Not bad. I'm impressed. I watched this game, bits of pieces of this game. Newcastle and Bournemouth. Newcastle look in trouble, people. Like all that money they spent, all that all that stuff they've been doing behind the scenes for the last few years, it's not paying off. And they don't look like the team that played in the Champions League a couple of seasons ago. They look like a team that's probably like 12th, 13th position in the league, like they used to be in the past. Yeah, it's going to be a long season for Newcastle. Bournemouth played all right, but without Solanke, they're going to struggle. They need an out striker that could get a lot of goals, in my opinion. You look at the goal scorers. Anthony Gordon could be Liverpool bound. Tavernier is all right, but Tavernier, he's not got out and out goal scorer, is he? He needs more than that. He needs more. They need more than that, Bournemouth. So they need a striker that's going to come along and score at least 15 goals a season for them, because this Bournemouth could be in trouble this season, in my opinion, and I'm worried for them. I like Bournemouth, man. I don't mind it, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's the Premier League. Let's check out the league. It's only 2 games. We're not gonna really, go over that thinking, overhype it. Look, Man City top of the league. Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought? Brighton second, Arsenal third, Liverpool fourth, Tottenham. Where is it gone? Sorry, people went too fast. Tottenham fifth, Newcastle sixth, Northern Forest seventh, Chelsea eighth, West Ham ninth, Fulham 10th, big spending Man United, 11th, 12th, Aston Villa, uh, 13th, Brentford, 14th, Bournemouth, 15th, Leicester, 16th, Southampton, 17th, Crystal Palace, Ipswich are 18th. I expect Ipswich to go down, Wolverhampton and Everton. So, yeah, the league, is lining up to be as you expect it, probably. If you look at the top, it's the teams you expect to be there, to be fair. But yeah, it is what it is. I'll still favour obviously Man City to win the league. I think Liverpool will gradually pick up results. We need more than what we're getting at the moment as well. Yeah. So please, people, we're gonna move on to Liverpool next. So please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button. I hope you enjoyed this because I got to do a Premier League roundup, and I'll tell you about the games I've watched and all that stuff. I haven't watched all of them, but it is what it is. Let's go to Liverpool. Yes, people, the Mighty Reds have won by 2-0 once again. What a performance by the Reds. First half was a bit cagey. I thought Brentford done all right. They came into the game and, they tried to give us some problems. But I thought Gravenberch and McAllister controlled that middle pretty well. And, Soboslai just in and around them was pretty impressive as always. I think Soboslai is gradually, becoming that number 10 that we want him to be. And the next step for him is, to shoot more, score, and create more chances, in my opinion. Because with Soboslai at the moment is running up and down, but there's not enough coming out of him at the moment. So with time, I think he'll be all right. I think we're judging him far too easily. We're panicking far too easily at the moment. Yeah. So I like that result. Don't get me wrong. It was good. It was good. Beating Brentford. Brentford is not an easy team to beat as well. Brentford is always going to be difficult, even with that Ivan Toney. It was always going to be difficult. So, yeah, let's move on to the game. Oh, as you can see, people, there you go. That's let me go there. Sorry about that. I don't need this anymore. I don't need the league at the moment. Let me go over here. See what's happening around the chat. Chat, I'm coming to you. So keep going. Keep going. I'm coming to you. As you can see, people, it says 2 wins from 2, another clean sheet, another Salah goal. Diaz looked boss. Gravenberch doing well in the number 6 once again. Arne Slot ball is full flow. It is. Listen, we're not playing Arne Slot football. We're still playing clock football. Let's be realistic here. Trent is still inverted. The defense, gets got at a lot. So we ain't playing honest football yet. We will get there eventually. The thing is, majority of the players have come back from international football, and all coming back from holiday and things like that. So it was always gonna take time for us to play the honest football. We're playing clock football, but we're playing it with a bit of more attacking, if you know what I mean, and keeping the ball better as well. I like it. I really like it. It's something refreshing, if you know what I mean, people. So yeah, good. We're good to go, man. We're good to go. Let me get to the chats. Yes, Aaron. Yes. Boy, please go and subscribe to Uncle Rods. He's doing pretty well. He's done a lot of thumbnails, so he's gonna keep going, man. I like that. I really like that. Big up Liam, Fozzie and chat. Big up brother. Big up Foz from Ravi. Big up brother. Big up chat from Uncle Rods to everybody. We need to cover reinforcements, depth, and rotation if players get injured, out of form, get match fit, and need rest. Yeah, you're spot on, Abdul. There's no doubt about that, brother. That's what I said in the beginning. You could have this squad, but you need more than what you're getting. If you know what I mean. And once these players get injured, what's next? If we haven't got anything after that, we're in trouble. we're in trouble. So we do need more. We do need reinforcements. And Casper the Friendly Ghost, Mr. John W. Henry was in Anfield. You know what I mean? So he just looks like a ghost when you look at him, man. So I'll go. I don't give a damn about John W. Henry people. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about that guy. I'm sorry about the language, but I don't. He doesn't give a shit about my football club. So why should I give a shit about him? Let's just be realistic here. If you give a damn about Liverpool Football Club, you start spending money, and he doesn't spend nothing. So why should I care? I don't care about this self-sustainability. I don't care that any money that comes in, we spend. We don't spend. What are you talking about? We only spend when we're at the Champions League. Let's be realistic here, people. When we get at the Champions League, that's when they start panicking. They start spending. They better get some players ready. If they don't get players ready in the next few days, then we're going to be talking a lot. And a lot. And I mean, a lot of streamers who are Liverpool fans will come out and question them as well. So let's be realistic here. I'm not all about that, man. I'm not all about this nicey and all this stuff. You either care about Liverpool Football Club or you don't. You need to choose what side you're on, John W. Henry. And we need to know. You could turn up for games, we win 2-0, and then you're going to go off to America. Oh, they don't need players, ham dog. The team is doing well without that. They beat a good team like Brentford by 2-0. No! We beat Bournemouth 9-0 a few seasons ago, and you don't have the season when we was at the Champions League because of you not spending, getting us Arthur and all this nonsense. So you need to wake up, John W. Henry, and start spending, mate. You don't spend, we've got a problem. I promise you. I'm going to say Palace sold too many good players. Yeah, too many good players, and they might sell one as well. Scottish Bear. To be fair, mate, he might be coming to Liverpool actually. Hit the like button, people, please, and subscribe if you're new. Haaland was playing it like someone was controlling him on FIFA with on world class settings. Yeah, he's too good, man. He's too good. Let's just be realistic here. Like in the olden days, I don't think Haaland would be as good as what he is now in defense. The reason I say that is because teams don't like to defend anymore. Let's be realistic here. There's no top 5 world class defenders anymore. I mean, the old days, you had Nestes, you had Baresi's, you had Costa Curtis, you had Maldini's, you had, Cannavaro's, you had, all these world-class stamp, Rio Ferdinand, John Terry's, Tony Adams, you had all these world-class defenders back in the day. Nowadays, what have you got? You've got nothing. So he is going to score things like that. That's why I said the physical side of football, it has disappeared, people. Hence why these players are scoring this many goals. There's no player that should be scoring 40 goals a season in the Premier League. Let's just be honest here. If you're saying we're the best league in the world, we're conceding like someone is scoring 40 goals a season, then there's something wrong with the league, isn't it? Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic here. Yeah, come on, man. The guy, nobody pushes him now. Nobody barges him. Nobody gets physical with him. At least Alan Shearer, even though he scored over 260 goals, whatever it is, at least there was players that's, injuring him. Or, I'm not saying injured players, but putting it on him. Put it on players. And they don't do that. They don't do that, man. Nowadays, this is, you want to get past? Yeah, just go score. I'll stand up. How can you go into the pitch with clean, shirt, clean shorts, clean socks, clean boots, and come out the football pitch at the end of the game with the same, clean shirt, clean shorts, and clean, socks and clean boots? How? I've never seen anything like that. You need to start slide tackling. You need to start winning battles, man. And that doesn't happen in football anymore. I'm sorry, you got to be realistic here, guys. You can't lie to yourself. Football has become, the P word nowadays. It's full of P's, man. Let's be realistic here, man. I mean, are you telling me you're men? You're not men. Blue shit going, Doom. It's about time. Yeah, Chelsea's Chelsea. Yeah, ain't a man's game anymore. Let's be honest. Diaz on fire yesterday. I'm going to talk about him. I'm not going to apologize for what I said about him. Let's be realistic. He was rubbish for a while. Question mark on Pickford, Braithwaite, and Calvin Lewin with Everton. Pickford, he needs to move on. If he wants to be that top keeper, he can't stay at Everton. He could play for England, but he can't stay at Everton. That's one thing you got to do. Braithwaite, Liverpool are looking at him. Hopefully something might come through because we do need a centre back like that because we lost Matip, so we do need a centre back in return. And we lost obviously Sepp Vandenberg, so we don't even have to talk about that name anymore. He's gone. Calvin Lewin, I thought he was going to go to Spurs, to be fair, mate. I thought someone like that suits him more than Everton. And he decided to stay. So, yeah, these three players have to move in order for them to, perform in the highest level. They can't stay at Everton. Everton is finished. I mean, they could get that new stadium, but the football inside is not taken care of. So they're at the bottom of the league, man. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that, man. Abdul Fozzy, you look good for a 45-year-old. Yeah, everybody ages at one stage in their life. You know what I mean? I'll keep it up as much as I can, brother. um, Spurs trophy cabinet looks it's dusty. It's dusty, bro. And like I said, I don't know why they're on streams. And the one thing I hate about Spurs fans here is when they're questioning Liverpool about one league title in your entire history. They're saying one league title. I'm thinking to myself, how can you talk about my football club when you haven't won a league title since 1961? It doesn't make any sense. Like, who are you? Who are you actually bantering here? You know what I mean? Who are you bantering? You can't banter us. I mean, we've got 19 league titles. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Nick says Villa always waste big chances. They cost it cost them. Yeah, 100%, Nick. They need to do more, brother. They need to do more. What we've seen against Arsenal is not good enough, in my opinion. Are they going to be like Newcastle? A flash in the pan, for one season and then just disappear after? We have to wait and see. It. We have to wait and see. But they got good ownership. At least their ownership spends. You know what I mean? What do our ownership do? Nothing. Big up, John Conway, as always, brother. Big up, brother. Sven-Goran Eggers has sadly passed away. Oh, man. It hurts me when I hear that. What a gentleman, by the way. What a gentleman. What a manager. You know what I mean? Lazio days. I remember him at Lazio doing a phenomenal job over there. He was okay as an England manager. Couldn't solve that, Scholes, Lampard, and Gerrard problem. But, he's a great manager. Great manager. Should have managed Liverpool, to be fair, guys. Should have managed Liverpool. He's a Liverpool fan as well. We got him, sitting in the dugout for the charity game, which was, outstanding from Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, rest in peace, Goran Eriksson, man. Legend, man. He will always be remembered, man. He's all, he's got his legendary status there, man. So that's the most important thing. And he coached the club he always wanted to coach, that he supported, that he loved. You know what I mean? He always talked about Liverpool in a good way. You know what I mean? Not only is a supporter, but he's a fanatic. He's a fanatic at Liverpool Football Club. So yeah, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Sad, man. Sad. Yeah, rest in peace, 100%. Trent was disgraceful towards his teammate. How do you think Bradley left felt with Trent's reaction? Other players need minutes. Yeah, 100% Scottish Bear. You know what? Let me go with Trent first. Yeah, let me go with him. Yeah, let me go with him because listen, I love this player. I love what he represents. I love the way he loves my football club. I love he's a Scouser. But every Liverpool player, guys, has to be questioned. Yeah. Don't ever, as a Liverpool fan, forget about player fascination. If you're fascinated about a player, if you're into players, it's up to you. That's you and them. Don't put me in that. I'm a Liverpool fan first. Liverpool is my life. I don't support player FC. I'm not all about that. As a Liverpool fan, you should be doing the same. If you support a player, do what my best friend, one of my brothers, Hamza, does. You know what I mean? He follows Pep Guardiola to every team that he goes to. That's what Hamza does. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to admit it, but it's true. But yeah, enough of this player fetish. Yeah, get rid of that nonsense. Trent, his behavior yesterday was absolutely appalling. For a vice captain, for a Scouser, and you see a young player like Bradley coming off and you react like that, I'm sorry, I'm done with you. I'm done with you, man. Now I'm going to look at you as a player that hasn't signed a contract, and I'm going to question for the rest of the season. If you don't sign a contract soon, mate, and you're going to think you're going to stay in the Liverpool team in January when you could talk to other players, you got another thing coming, mate. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care if people support you on your own. I don't give a damn. You either sign that contract and earn your respect back from all of us, or just get lost now. You know what I mean? You don't have a right to say you're supposed to be in the starting lineup every game, because you haven't done anything that's deservedly for that stuff. I mean, respect my football club. I respect my football club. You know what I mean? Respect this badge. That's what it's all about. This badge, people. You know what I mean? I'm not all about player fetish, man. I'm sorry. If you are about that, go and get lost with those players. What he done yesterday was absolutely appalling. Disrespecting not only Bradley, disrespecting Liverpool Football Club and the manager as well. The manager had to get out of his seat and go into the stands and sit with him? Is that a joke? Listen, Klopp is gone, Trent. Klopp is gone. Move on. Stop being a baby. Grow up as an adult. I saw how you was walking around the stadium yesterday as well, like doing this every single time, shrugging your shoulders. I mean, I'm not about Player FC. I mean, you need to start show some respect, bro. I mean, you just start. Listen, you're a one lazy player. First of all, you get away with a lot of murder at Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, if you wasn't a Scouser, I think a lot of fans would have had a go at you. Your defensive side is laziness, man. No defender who does what you do, walk around the pitch when players get past them. Nobody does that. If this was another player and he wasn't a Scouser, I swear to you, Liverpool fans, a lot of them will have a go at him because he's a Scouser. He's getting away with it, and it's not fair. It's not fair at all. I don't care, people. I'm being realistic here. Can't lie to us, man. You can't lie to us like that. This is pathetic, man. Absolutely pathetic. Making me sit here talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold like he's a super player. If you didn't behave the way you've been behaving all these past seasons, yeah, maybe Klopp will still be here. If you show lead by example, maybe Klopp will still be here. You know what I mean? You're crying for Klopp is gone because of people like you walking around the pitch when you're supposed to defend and stop goals going in. It's a joke, man. I'm sorry, people. Like, I've got to say how it is. What kind of fans are we just letting these things happen because someone's a Scouser? Be realistic, man. Be a real Liverpool fan. You represent Liverpool. You don't represent Trent. It's a freaking joke, man. I'm tired of people like that, man. Really tired of it. It's not fair. Like, if this guy was a foreigner or a player that's not a Scouser, people would have a go at him for his behavior. But yeah, let Trent behave the way he wants to behave. No, I'm sorry, you don't do that. Be real with yourself, man. Be real with yourself. Freaking joke, man. Letting the guy get away with it like that. What a joke. Listen, he needs to start behaving better, mate. Sign that contract and shut your mouth and get on with it. Be a vice captain that you are. You represent Liverpool Football Club. You don't represent, Man United or anyone like that. Crying for money and shit. I mean, have some respect for my football club, man. This is what I'm saying in the modern day era, people. Like, what is going on with us, man? Why are we acceptance of this nonsense? Steven Gerrard wouldn't do that. I mean, he'll sign the contract straight away. But yeah, a guy who doesn't want to sign a contract is coming off the damn pitch. A young player is coming on to replace him. Not happy for him. Sits and sulks on the stands. Like, what is this shit, man? What kind of fans are we? Treat everyone the same, man. If you play for Liverpool Football Club and you don't act like you're supposed to act, treat everyone the same. I don't care if you're a Scouser. I really don't care. You're not even a Scouser anyway. They don't even consider you as a Scouser, man. Get lost, man. Joker. Clown. He's a clown, man. Absolute clown. Don't want to speak about Trent anymore. Let him go, man. I don't give a damn about Trent. I really don't. He's holding the clubs for ransom for not signing a contract, people. And people are saying, oh, it's because, Liverpool didn't offer him a contract. How do you know? How do you know? He's 25 years old. Why wouldn't you offer a 25-year-old a contract? It doesn't make sense, does it? We're a few months away from January, yeah? Come on, like, let's be realistic here, man. If you love your football club, money should not always be a factor. You're rich enough as it is as a player. Not only you get Liverpool money, you get sponsorships, you got everything as well. You're a millionaire already, mate. Come on, man. Come on. Sorry, my microphone might roll off again. Yeah, so it is what it is. That's how I am towards that, man. I'm not going to be crying about Trent. So yeah, if you look at the first goal, it was pretty impressive counter-attack. It came from a corner, if you know what I mean, people. The corner was taken from Brentford, and I think it was Konate that headed it out. Salah won it in the edge of the box, tried to run through. He got tripped over, but the ball luckily ran through to Jota. Jota was doing, that directness that I like about him. Then he made that through ball to Diaz. Diaz's first touch was impressive, people. Diaz's first touch was out of this world, which led to the goal. What I liked about the first touch is it was going towards the path of the goal. So what he did, he touched it with his left foot, then bam! No chance for the goalkeeper. Actually, the goalkeeper actually hit his shoulder or something like that, didn't it? So yeah, that was an impressive goal. Diaz, listen, this is the Diaz I want to see, people. I've been asking, even before that goal in the watch along, I was asking for Diaz. I was saying, where's that Diaz that used to do direct football? Where's that Diaz that used to shoot from outside the box? If you look at Diaz in this game, majority of the time he was doing exactly what the old Diaz was doing, cutting in, try to hit that top corner, cutting in, try to hit that bottom corner, and the goalkeeper actually made a great save on one of them as well. So this is the Diaz I want to see. You know what I mean? Forget about Barcelona, forget about your dad talking. Concentrate on Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool Football Club currently is bigger than Barcelona. Barcelona are struggling for money. They had to get rid of Gundogan to buy another player. You know what I mean? So it shows. So please, Diaz, keep going like this. And I won't ask any questions about you. What I liked about you as well, Diaz, yesterday is the defensive side. Each time we lost the ball on the left, you went back and won the ball back like Mane used to do. That's all I'm asking. If you're having a bad game, go back and defend for the team. And you've done that outstandingly. Thank you very much. So listen, I'm not here. For once, finally, I'm saying Diaz is man of the match. Played outstandingly yesterday. Yeah, sorry about the camera, guys. I know the color doesn't come out well. It's a new one, so I'm gonna fix it by when I finish the stream, hopefully. So yeah, Diaz was outstanding yesterday. The second goal by Salah, obviously Diaz. Hang on, let me get it up there. Diaz was the creator for that. So what happened was Diaz had the ball on the left. The defender that was marking Salah, I think, went up the field. So Diaz just passed it across. I think there was two players there. I'm sure it's him and Soboslai. So Salah went through on goal and then adjusted his body and then he hit it with his left foot around the goalkeeper on the right hand side of the goalkeeper, bottom corner, side in. Bella tutti frutti with the booty. That's the one, mate. That is the one. That is the one. That's the Salah finish that we know. You know what I mean? So that what I like about Salah at the moment, people, is like he's not complaining, he's not moaning, he's not doing anything out of the ordinary. He's just playing his game, and I love that. Nobody's talking about Saudi Arabia to him. Nobody, is trying to unsettle him or anything like that. This is the Salah that we need. You know what I mean? I know I said like if 150 million comes for him, let him go. I still stand by that. You know what I mean? But the performances so far has been impressive by Salah. You know what I mean? So he's just got to keep going, isn't it? 2 goals in two goals, 2 games. Can't complain about Salah, man. So the goals are back with Salah. The performances are back as well. What I like about him as well is creating chances for other players. You know what I mean? Do outside the foot passes, inside the foot passes. You know what I mean? If we do that more often, gel better like this as a team, I think we'll be more frightening than most teams. The thing with us is sometimes we're too selfish in front of goal, hence why we don't score a lot of goals. But if we pass to each other in front of goal, to someone that's in a better position, that could just tap it in, like we win more games than we're gonna lose. Let's just be realistic here. So, clean sheets and a win. I'm not complaining about that. I'm not complaining about that. There you go. There you go with Van Dijk, people. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? 82 games, 82 wins. Sorry, 16 draws and 2 losses. Look at that. Look at that. 82 games at home, 16 draws, and 2 losses in your entire 100 games at Liverpool. At Anfield especially. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't even know where those 2 losses come from. I think it was the Crystal Palace losses, wasn't it? Something like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Best defender I've seen in my lifetime, man. With Alan Hansen, I'm talking about. Best defender, man. No weakness in that guy. Pace, power, everything. Man, still good at this age as well. 33 years old, still good, and still wants to stay at Liverpool. I mean, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Gotta give him credit, man. Got to give the guy credit, man. Liam says unprofessional from Trent, but understandable in my opinion. I don't think I'm not understanding anything. It's pathetic, man. It's just you never walk alone. May Sven Eriksson, Sven Goran Eriksson, rest in peace. My deepest condolences to his family and love, respect. You never walk alone. Wicked, Abdul. Wicked. That's the way to do it. Slot saving, Trent's legs. Yeah, we've got an important game coming up. I think people forgot about that. We're going to Old Trafford, guys. You know what I mean? So we do need, Trent's legs for Old Trafford. And Old Trafford is a big pitch where Trent struggles majority of the time as well. So, yeah. So let's just be realistic here. Please, people, hit that like button, subscription button, notification button. If you're watching the other platforms such as Twitch, X, and Instagram and Facebook, come to our YouTube channel, subscribe. We're on the road to 2,000. I really, really appreciate that if you do that for us. And watch it from here, like YouTube, because the more you watch from YouTube, the more the views go up, and the more the likes go up as well. And it's better for the channel. That's what it's all about, guys. Richard says, rest in peace, Sven. Rest in peace from Aaron as well. Abdul, sorry, Aziz as well. Apologies, Aziz. From Michael as well. Corleone. And Jason. Big up, Michael and Jason and Aziz, of course. Let me check some more comments. Do you think Gravenberch can do the hybrid role as a 6? Number 8, DM defensive role in the pivot with McAllister. I think he can. I mean, I'm not saying he can't. I'm not those kind of fans that saying like I don't want Gravenberch to play as a DM. I see Gravenberch similar to Genie Wijnaldum, if you know what I mean, people. That's what he reminds me of. He could play the number 8 role and defend for the team, get the ball back, etc. But you still need that specialist DM in that position. If you haven't got that specialist DM in that position, it's going to be a long day for us. So this is what you got to look at, people. If we're settling for this, and don't forget, with Gravenberch, he's not physical guy. So when he starts, the season, as the season goes on, he has to, remain fit, and he has to be physical, which he, lacks as well. If you look at him since he's been at Liverpool, he hasn't really been fit a lot, especially last season. And the physical side of the game is very difficult for him as well. So he's got a lot of work on that. But if we're gonna settle for him, if we don't get a DM, I'm not against that. I mean, we've got to get on with it. What else can we do? People? I mean, hit the likes button, please, everyone. Yeah. But listen, Abdul, he can play in all those positions. There's no doubt about that. It's maintaining it is going to be the issue for him. You know what I mean? So he needs a rest as well. If we haven't got strength and depth in the team, what can we do? I mean, he can't play the whole season. He's not Van Dijk, is he? So yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Yes, Richard and Abdul. Thank you, guys. Yes, Katie, always coming in late. Rest in peace, Sven. Your dream at Liverpool came true, 100%. Yes, I couldn't put it any better. Okay, respect. You never walk alone from Richard. As he says, wonder why he was even there. We know he has no clue about football, so proper didn't come to watch the game. Yeah, none of us know why this idiot is there. John W. Henry, the Casper the Ghost. I don't know why he's there. I have no idea. So it's a strange one. It was a good, comfortable win yesterday, but no, not every team will be in such mid form for us to beat this easy. I expect a bit more from Brentford before the game. I expected, but yeah, 100%. But the thing is, without Ivan Toney, it's a bit difficult for them. They need to do more, if you know what I mean. So, you know what I mean. Yes, truly. Art of defending and physicality is gone. Defender have to play football and pass it from the back. Yeah, that's what I said. You know what I mean? Football's changed a lot. This is why when people say world class, it's a big step for me, because I don't think players are as world class as the previous eras. You know what I mean? They don't do enough for me to be world class. They don't earn the right to be world class anymore. People just give them the world class that is free, and it shouldn't be like that. You have to earn the right. You have to be consistent, and you have to be playing in a few years for us to trust you as a world class player. You can't be in the Premier League for 2 seasons and think like you're world class already. I mean, like, come on. One season he was impressive, the first one. The second one he was all right, and then everybody says you're world class. It's madness, absolute madness. Big up, Cedric. You turned up early today, yeah? Turned up early today. Caught you out, mate. Caught you out. Big up, though. Big up. Let me just do that. People, just keep the comments coming, innit? I'll continue. So yeah, that's Virgil. Impressive, absolutely impressive from Virgil, man. Best defender in the Premier League era, in my opinion. Then you got Mo Salah, as you can see, people. Um, Hopefully everything's okay. Mo Salah, uh, 128 in 128 goals, contributions in the Premier League appearance for Liverpool and at Anfield. My goodness me, this guy is impressive, man. Absolutely impressive. Goodness gracious me. I've never seen anything like this. 93 goals, 35 assists. Wow. Like if Salah wins another Premier League, we've got to be talking about Henri and Salah, don't we? We have to talk about that, guys, because Henri only won 2 league titles. Don't forget that. But Salah, if you get still, we should talk about Salah in a way because he's won the Premier League and the Champions League and the World Club Cup. You know what I mean? Which Henri hasn't at Arsenal. So what I'm trying to say is Salah has been impressive domestically, and of course, playing in Europe as well. So that's impressive as it is. You know what I mean? I don't know why people are afraid to talk about things like this. It's weird, in my opinion. It's very strange. 128 in 128. Whew. Appearances and assists. Clap this guy, man. Clap for this guy. Oh my goodness gracious me. Yeah, we passed an hour. Me talking rubbish, as always. Some people say, you know what I mean? Big up Blue. Let him go anywhere he wants. If you're talking about Trent, yeah, 100%, man. 100%. If you're on Facebook, please come to the YouTube channel and subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I appreciate that. If you could do that for us, Lou. Well said, Fozzie. I agree totally with Trent. Yeah, bro, Scottish Bear, like, we need to understand who we support here, man. Do we support players or do we support Liverpool? No, Scouser, that's what he did yesterday. I'm sorry, like, I mean, you have to respect the fans, number one. Number two, you got to respect the manager as well. And most of all, you got to respect the football club. And he didn't do all those 3 yesterday, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So you got a new manager coming in. He's going to do whatever he can. If he's going to take you off, if he's going to start you, if he's not going to start you, that's all down to him. Let him have his, stamp on the team. Let him have, those moments so we can see how of a good of a manager he is. But you're not even giving him that chance. It's unacceptable, in my opinion. Richard says, agreed for, yeah, you have to agree, man. We either support Liverpool or Trent, you know what I mean? While Endo sits on the bench patiently till the last minute, not complaining. Because that's professionalism, you know what I mean? That's proper professionalism. That's a guy, who has, respect for himself, if you know what I mean. So if you don't respect Liverpool Football Club and you do what you're doing, Trent, it's not right, man. Sorry. What says for the guy with Trent? Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm not these type of fans that pretend I support Liverpool and I support Player FC. Nah, man, get lost, man. Do one, man. Piss off, pussies, man. People, if you're watching, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button to help the channel trend on YouTube. Thank you all for joining me live and support. You never walk alone. Big up, big up, big up. Alexandra, as always, big up, brother. Big up, man. Love and respect diversity. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you, Richard, man. I appreciate that. There you go, people. Go for that. Yeah, so Salah is Salah. You know what I mean? I have the utmost respect for Salah, people. Yeah, you know what I mean? I know I say, like, sell him if you can, but if you're 32 and you're going to get 150 million for a player, you got to take that. Surely to God, man. Like a lot of the fan base said, like, when Gerrard leaves, what are we going to do? Well, we've done Champions League, we've done Premier League, we've done World Club Cup that we've never done before. Don't forget that entire Liverpool history, we've never done the World Club Cup, even that we won Champions League and Champions League and Champions Leagues. We've done the Super Cup, FA Cup, League Cup, every trophy in the highest level Liverpool have done after Gerrard. So it shows we don't really miss players all the time. So think about it that way, people. You got to move on, because in order for you to move on to the next level in regards to your football club, you got to let the older player go. But Salah's doing good. I'm not complaining. Phenomenal performer. Phenomenal. One of the best. We've got to have that discussion as well. Who's the greatest Premier League Liverpool player? Very very soon. Psychedelic scientist now. You change your name to scientist, yeah? No Shaoling. Well said for it. It seems Trent has too much ego. Main character syndrome, throwing his toys out of the pram like a spoiled brat. You gotta be honest, bro. You gotta be honest because if you're not honest with yourself, your club becomes like this. If you know what I mean. If you lie to yourself and you let people walk all over you, that the club becomes like that. Look, remember the 90s, people. Remember the 90s. If you was here, we had players were coming because of the Liverpool name and the high wages they were getting. We've lost that. We lost that respect in regards to winning. Even John Barnes said it. He said when when he became a DM at Liverpool, players that were coming in, they were only coming in because they were playing for Liverpool. Not winning has gone. The winning mentality has disappeared from this football club at that time. So this is what I'm trying to say. You either, for a Scouser, you don't expect that. For a Scouser, you expect more respect. I can't remember Gerrard doing that. I can't remember, Fowler doing things like maybe Fowler, but I can't remember, the main guys who didn't support Everton. I'm talking about supporting Liverpool doing that, and things like that. I can't remember that. I'm sorry, but yeah, you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest with yourself. Otherwise, your club will be like that eventually. It's gonna be that type of club that players disrespect on a continuous basis, and this is what you don't want to happen to Liverpool. I mean, he's a vice captain, for crying out loud, people. He's a vice captain, man. Liverpool's vice captain, man. Fresh trim Salah is looking hungry. Yeah, man, you need to feed him more, innit? Feed me more. Feed me more. Yeah, he looks good, man. Looks good. Gotta give the guy credit. Alexandra says, look at Mbappe. Nobody respects him. Yep, spot on, Alexandra. Spot on, brother. Since Mbappe chased money, not the same player anymore. It's a joke. I mean, the respect is gone. Nobody classes him as world class anymore. I mean, many of us, I don't know about you guys, but I don't see him like that anymore. He's supposed to be the prince who's going to become the king. Now he's become the bride. You know what I mean? It's a joke. It's an absolute joke, man. Come on, man. The guy chased money and ruined his career, man. Let's be realistic here, man. Yeah. Okay. I've got one more thing for you guys. You can discuss it if you want. Let's go for the transfer before I leave. And I'm going ski, but we'll be back tonight at 9:30 with the panel. So please tune in 9:30 tonight. Oh, I got cool. Oh, I was dancing, guys. I love that music, innit? You know what I mean? Break. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, I had to leave there, Alexander. I had to leave that there, man. That's spot on what you just said there, bro. Nobody respects him anymore. He's become a joke. It's a clown, isn't it? He's a clown now. So the transfer I want to talk about is Alisson, of course. It finally came out. Alisson is telling you guys how it is. You wanted to hear Alisson speak? He's finally spoken. The king has finally spoken. Alisson rejected. Saudi Arabia wants to honor his contract at Liverpool, of course. Yes, they had interest. I want to honor my contract and finish my contract here or make a new one. I'm really happy here. My family is happy. There you go, people. I remember Alisson last summer. He came on, it was after a game, and people were asking him about his future and all that stuff. He said, I love it at Liverpool. Liverpool's my football club. I mean, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't know why people are putting stuff in our mouths. That's what he said. So now, like, people don't understand, you know what I mean? Alisson's an honorable guy. Yes, I'm expecting him to leave probably in a few years' time or something like that. But he's the best goalkeeper in the world, in my opinion. So respect him for that, man. Respect him for that. What a goalkeeper. What a goalkeeper, man. Yesterday, that save he made from that header shows the class of the man. Ravenite. Big up, brother. Big up. Good to see you. Yes, brother. Big up. Thanks for the other day, man. It was a very good stream. I really enjoyed it. FSG is still getting away with murder. Yeah, bro. They were at the game. Why are you at my game, Casper? Why? You look like a ghost. Why are you at my game? So now we won 2-0. You're not going to sign players. You know what I mean? Bournemouth at home a couple of years ago, 9-0. Don't forget, people. What happened after that game? We got Arthur on a loan. Liverpool loaning players? Since when? They're scumbags, mate. Absolute scumbags. Spot on, man. These fools need these fools in charge, 100%, brother. 100%, man. I don't get why he's crying about a 72nd minute substitute. He can't play 90 minutes every game. Like I said, mate, they've just come back from holiday about 3 weeks ago, I think, maybe 4. So they didn't even have a preseason. Are we forgetting that, people? They didn't even have a preseason. So how do you expect players that didn't have a preseason to play the next 4 games or something like that in a row, like 90 minutes? They need rest, man. They need those legs rested. They need those legs, recharged. But the guy is moaning, man. You know what I mean? 2 games in a row, you took me off. Jürgen, where are you, Jürgen? I miss you, Jürgen. Listen, Jürgen gave you your debut. Jürgen made you to the player that you are. But now you got to move on, mate. You know what I mean? Get rid of that, breast milk. Move on, bro. Move on, man. Bit disrespectful for the fellow teammates, if you ask me. 100%. 100%. Respect your teammates, man. That you know what? You know what I hate people, yeah? What I need to tell you guys is, when players do things like this, it will continue for the future because they see their heroes doing those things. So those youngsters, when they get older and they don't get the starting lineup players as they want, they will act the same as Trent. So we've got to nip it in the bud early. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, listen, Bradley is a wonderful kid, man. Show respect to him, man. Show respect to him. Posey, you got the dad moves. Love it. Hey, don't kill me with that. I've got no daddy moves. I can actually dance, I can sing, I could dance, I could do everything. I'm a guy of many talents. I've got many, 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 many talents, bro. So there you go. Dad moves. Damn you, Reverend. You ain't coming back on anymore. Just joking, just joking. Allison, the greatest. Listen, with Larry Clements, there's no one up there but them two, in my opinion. I love Bruce. Bruce was my guy, we've grown up, but Bruce is more of a showman than a goalkeeper. Uh, Big up Ali, legend, man, absolute legend. Yeah, so this is what I saw in the transfer as well, guys. Where is he? Let me bring him up. There you go. Not bad, Eze. You know what I mean? The thing is, he plays on the left. So who's gonna go? Is Gakpo leaving? Is Diaz leaving? Crystal Palace are now bracing themselves from approach from Liverpool for Eze. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. Where is he gonna play? I mean, if we're gonna go for this player, he's a winger. He plays on the left. And where's he gonna play? I mean, we've got players there already. We don't need a left winger. We need a DM. We need a centre back. That's what we need. But yeah, listen, he's a good player. But is he what we need? No. Is he what we need? No. No chance, man. No chance at all. So the next player I've got for you guys is Kopi Miners. That's it. Kopi Miners. Liverpool are looking at him. He's a Dutch, obviously, player, plays for Atalanta. Is he what we need? He's good, but I don't know, guys. I really, really don't know. Like, we're looking at positions that we don't need. We need more than Kopi Miners. You know what I mean? We need someone that's going to be a DM like Edison. Maybe Edison is the one that we should be chasing. Sometimes what Liverpool do is they make you think about one player, then they go for the other one. But this player is good, actually, man. I like him. I really like him, especially when I watched him last season against us in the Europa League. They're going to be the Champions League now, isn't it? Now they've won it, so we're going to see a lot of him. Well, listen, we ain't got that many days left, man. We need to start getting players through the door, man. It's a joke, absolute joke. It's too late for signings now for Liverpool. The player that has got to get adjusted less than a week. LOL. Yeah, it's a joke. Not only that team we're buying from need players, so they're already prepared for the season with these players. Why would they want to sell players right now? They might tell us to wait till January. You know what I mean? And Liverpool don't buy players in January, so January. Sorry about that. Alisson staying is probably the best news this summer. I agree. So far for us, 100% psychedelic scientists. I miss the Shaoling, man. Shaoling was good. Yes, Steve. 55% say this squad can win the league. We have too many clowns and sheep fans in our base. So that's a bit harsh, but it is what it is. Let's go, champ. People are arriving now. Bit too late. I'm gonna be going soon. Freaking out. But I'll be back tonight with the panel though. Liam says Ali got a few more good years in him. Hope he retires at Liverpool one day. Great news. We definitely needed to hear. Yeah, listen, Allison, goalkeepers have a longevity in it. They could last to their 47, 48. So with Allison, I don't want him to stay that long. I don't want to destroy the guy's legacy. You know what I mean? The worst thing we can do as a fan base is encourage players to go that long. You know what I mean? Because their legacy would diminish eventually. So let him stay as long as possible. Then when it's time to go, it's time to go. If you know what I mean, guys. Abdul says FSG are covering a crack. We need investment and support on the pitch. You never walk alone. Yes, Abdul, you're spot on, brother. John W. Henry, Skull, not coming. Skull King at the game, and no one protested. He had I don't know, comfy day at Anfield. Love the stream. Big up. You never walk alone. Of course. He's an asshole, mate. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, he had an easy day. Where's that protest people were talking about? You know, what I mean, I believe all the cash from the transfer deals will go towards Trent, VVD, Alisson, Salah, new contracts. They're gonna say it's new signings. Let's go. The big players are signing new contracts. This like new signings. Let's all do kumbaya. Let's all celebrate and do that kind of dance. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Where's the money? Yeah, FSG, 100%. Where is the money? Where is the freaking money, mate? That's the question everybody's asking. Uncle Rod says apparently LFC interested in Eze from Crystal Palace. Yeah, I just said that. If they're gonna try signing Eze and not sign the players that we need, listen. If you're gonna sit back and take it, then I don't consider you as a football fan. We need a DM, people. We need a centre back. Eze is all right, but you're forgetting he had a serious knee injury. So it's like Benteke all over again. It's only going to take one injury from Eze to completely collapse. So we're not going in that direction. I want a DM. That's what I need in my team. Fucking hell. What's going on, Liverpool? Big up diversity from Richard. That's not good enough. Pay the toll. Well, do you want them to stay? Also, these two are talking. Let them talk. Please talk amongst yourselves, innit, on the chat. Just keep it going. That's all we need, innit? Becca saying he wants to retire at Liverpool. Made FSG. FSG had plans to sell Becca next summer. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mama Dashveli, innit? Mama Dashveli was on the way to Liverpool. Now that transfer might be oopsie. Derek, big up, bro. Fabrizio saying we signed new goalie. Yeah, listen, we could sign a new goalie, but it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. As long as these key players are about what? As long as these key players are about, we compete. Yeah, 100%, brother. 100%. Eze is good signing. Is a good signing. He's all right, you know what I mean? But this is not what we need, guys. I keep telling you guys, we need more than this. You have to wake up to reality. This is a getaway sign. You know what I mean? In Crystal Palace, they know the damage that Eze has on his knees. So they're going to sell him no matter what anyway. So we're falling for that Benteke trap again. You got to be careful. He's a good player, but we need more than that. Why are we interested in Eze? A 10 left wing, we need a 6. There you go, Robin. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Eze joining Spurs or Newcastle, he will be switched to the right. Nah, I don't think so. I think they're looking for Uncle. I think they're looking for a left-footed player that plays on the right. I don't want to just compete, pay the toll. Fuck the owners. Wow. Big up, Philip. Big up, Philip, man. Haven't seen you for a bit, man. Thanks for coming on, brother. He is joining Juventus. Okay. All right, if you say so, bro. Dustin, number one, need to leave. Number one. needs to leave as they can play number 10 left wing and used to play CM. Okay. Oh, you could play multiple positions. Okay. But I only see him in one anyway, but it is what it is. First, we need to look sharp. Uh, fix up, look sharp. Pili, 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 pili. Yeah. What happened to this rascal, man? He disappeared. First, we need to look sharp. I like Gravenberch in the six, but we also need something else. There's so we are not so stretched in that position. Yeah. I'm not trusting just the Gravenberch to be there, bro. Come on, man. Dark Diaz, Gatpo, Suarez, all in January. We have to see, man. We have to see. Guys, I'm coming to the end of the show. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Thank you very much. Please hit the likes if you haven't and subscribe if you haven't. Sorry, Liam. What did you just say? Liam said we need a new goalkeeper or number 10. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's a bit too much. Because Slot is building a second team. I think the second team's already been built, bro. I think we need, we need just a few areas, for with players. I can't I can't say we have to build a second team when we got youngsters. The average age is 24, so we need just the players here and there. That's what we need. One injury to Grav or VVD, we finished. This is all for planning. Spot on, brother. I couldn't agree more, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Sit back and take it. Pause. Okay. Is Slot a tactical genius? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Listen, I could stay here and bullshit like every other fan, you know what I mean? But I don't know nothing about Slot. I watched a few games since he's become a manager at Final, not the full games, highlights. What I like about him is he can accommodate games, if you know what I mean. If you have to adjust in certain areas to win a game, he will do that. That's what I like about him. I've seen him do that a lot for Final. If the game is not going right, he readjusts things around the team. So yeah, he can do that. He can do that. 100%. 100%. Listen, he's a good manager. I like him. I really like him. I really like him. 100%. I really like him. As you can see, people, that's LRFC. We always appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please, if you're on other social medias such as X, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, come to the YouTube channel, subscribe. We're on the road to 2,000. We're working hard, as you can see. Every day there's a stream coming out. If you need to rely on a Liverpool fan, I'm your guy. I'll tell you the truth. You saw what I said about Trent. I'm not like these pussy fans. I say it how it is. Pause, Hollywood. The Valencia keeper will be signed to sell and make a profit on. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Listen, FSG don't sign anyone unless there's a profit, there. Let's just be realistic here. We've seen it so many times. End of the day, Trent, Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson, Liverpool FC, all very happy. That's that there. I don't want them to leave. I don't want them to leave. Fabian Ruiz from PSG linked to Liverpool, quality player. I like him. I really like Fabian Ruiz. I think he's great. Steve Sauce. Man, there's too many comments, man. Let me just read through what I can. Eze agent linked Eze with Liverpool to get club to bid for him. Okay. Kelleher will get sold. That Valencia keeper will come in 2025 season. Okay. Okay. Talad. Psychedelic scientist says the team looks strong, and so the bench. It's just what will happen if we get a few injuries. We could be in trouble. Yeah, 100%. Sorry, guys, I'm reading every time and get tired of it. Good show. Thank you, Pedro Toll. I appreciate that. Good show, Fozzie. Thank you, Reverend. I appreciate that, guys. Fozzie, did you read what Moby said about Hughes? Nah, I'll read it after the game then. I'll read it after the show. Great show, Psychedelic. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Fozzie, what do you think when we had the ball and tried to release it to get the attack moving? What I like about us is, bro, we do it in a quick manner. We quicken up things compared to the old days in regards to Jurgen Klopp. The team looks like they're gelling together. There's no more like, individual players doing things. It's like everybody has to do their job in order for us to win the game, which impresses me now. And you look at the first goal, Jota set up Diaz. You look at the second goal, Diaz set up Salah. So what I like about Diaz and Salah so far is like the Mane and Salah days again. They're looking across the pitch. Oh, Salah said, so yeah, Diaz is scoring a goal. I have to score one. And Salah did the same thing. This is what I'm saying. If this competition in the team ain't there, we're gonna have a season like we had a couple of seasons ago when Darwin Núñez came to the team. That's how it is. So now when there's players, competition for places, number one, and players having competition on the pitch, we will become even better, in my opinion. And that's what I like about us. We're quick to counter attack now with the ball, but we're more clinical than before. So not only that, we're keeping clean sheets at the same time as well, guys. The most important thing for me this season is everybody's fit. You know what I mean? Everybody's fit. There's no one that's not fit. So that's good for me. Great start to the season, but we've got to keep going. Now we've got Man United away, which is the next step. We have to beat them somewhere somehow. Big up Baz as always, brother. Big up, brother. FSG give Arnie a quality left back striker. We win the title. Also give him a centre back, wide attacker. We win this. We win this quad. Oh, we win the quad. Wow, that's a lot. It's a lot of trophies, bro. Yeah, people, that is me done. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you tonight with the panel around 9:30. I hope it happens. I'm not gonna promise it's gonna happen, but I hope it happens around 9:30. And all I need you guys to do is the usual. Just hit the subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon, everybody. Take care. Take care. Thank you.